Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Here to close out the show, world champion auctioneer Charlie Cummings. Charlie, what a day we had yesterday. Give us a quick recap of how yesterday's market was.
Oh, was it ever? I tell you what, it was tremendous from the time we got started clear to the end of the day. I mean, through all those regions, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on those. The highlight to me was a calf coming off its mama there in October and November, just 6-weight, 205, 208, 209, and cattle's just conventional, not even on all the big programs like we'll see here later in the week. So just a tremendous market there, and really exciting. It was really exciting for me to see a lot of buyers. Monday's usually a little bit slower day here, and with that region, and lots of buyers here on the seats, and tons of buyers on the click to bid as well as on the phone. So it's real encouraging that it's active, and then they're coming to buy the cattle.
Ralph was telling us today we're going to be selling yearlings all day long. What does that market look like for today's sale?
I think it looks really strong. I think there's going to be a lot of demand for these cattle, and when you start thinking about these yearlings and start thinking about a little bit of this drought and what's happened in this north and the northwest, and even parts of western Kansas into Colorado, there's not a lot of those cattle out there. A lot of those cattle has already been placed, and so I think there's going to be a lot of demand for these feeder cattle today as we get started. And you can see this room starting to really fill up this morning. So with buyers, so I look forward to be very active and strong. We talk about, what's it going to be like from Council Bluffs, what's it going to be like from Tallgrass, and I think we'll be steady to that market to maybe 3 to 5 higher on the right kind.
We were talking earlier about we have a patio social hour coming up on the patio this afternoon. Ralph and I were talking about that. We have a lot of fun things coming up, and we don't really want to take away from this week, but we do have a deadline coming up for Winnemucca, and that is something important. Consigners need to be looking at that deadline as well. I was just talking
to Bennett Beard this morning, and even last night as we sitting on the patio, when you're talking about sitting on the patio, man, cool evening here in Cheyenne. It's absolutely beautiful after a little round of golf. But yes, talking to Bennett, Winnemucca's coming, and that deadline is going to be Friday. So if you're thinking about marketing cattle on that sale, get a hold of your rep, get them described and get them in there, and we look forward to a great sale then.
I was talking yesterday with Danny and with Will as well about why the auction method works. We were just talking with Tyler. I want to get your opinion on it. We've talked a lot about the auction method has been around for so long, and it still is so strong and very prevalent. As an auctioneer, why does it work for our buyers and our sellers?
Well, you said it all right there. It brings the buyer and seller together, and that's what's amazing. And the best part about it, it creates emotion, it creates the excitement. It brings so many different things into the room. I see a guy talking to Trent right now because he's got yearlings selling today, and the excitement he's feeling before the sale, and then the excitement Trent's going to feel, and the responsibility why he gets ready to sell those cattle is absolutely, that just adds to all that. But what I like to say the most is when you get a guy that comes to the country and offers you something for your cattle, it's becoming a little bit tougher to be able to call somebody else and say, he offered me this, he offered that, trying to have your own personal auction, because you're only getting 1, maybe 2 bids. We're here yesterday on a lot of cattle. I had a load of my own heifers on. There was 9 to 10 different buyers at one time bidding on those cattle up to a certain price point. That's what you want. I thought the cattle were 63. They bring 74. That's why you sell them at auction.
It was an incredible day yesterday, and looking forward to another day today. Thank you so much for coming on to close out the show. Join us same time here tomorrow for the next Superior Sunrise. We'll see you there.